Alright, we're back. We'll do that one later. Where's Squirrel Boy? Which one am I supposed to be going? Okay, there he is. Is this another boss fight? Oh, of course it is. We've run out of level ideas. The Glittering Passage.
I thought we were, like, going towards hell. Why are we...
We have to get these pieces, and then fight another boss fight. Which I fucking hate this guy.
There's been no exposition during, like, the last 3 chapters.
No. You know, if people are irate at the last episode, it's Bayonetta's fault, because there's been nothing to talk about in this game.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple episodes where we hardly say anything, you know, I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck to talk about.
Let's not let that be our thing. Huh, I don't know what to talk about.
Hey, it's Bayonetta.
Politics or religion? Where do you want to go?
Let's go! Door number 1!
Oh, don't put the little guy in! Fuck! Unless that's just him out of his own. No, it's a little guy. Fuck. I guess I can't, like, do that to a boss. And just, like, not fight him. Although, you're a lot fucking easier this time.
I think what we need to do is we need to develop or download an app if one doesn't already exist.
Oh no, there's one! There's like a conversationstarters.com or some shit.
Okay, thank you. I was wondering if there's like a wheel of conversation.
My iPad is right there.
Alright.
And I think it's a conversation generator or topic something.
Oh, you use that product? I'm not entirely sure how that is.
Yeah, just hit Safari. Yeah, so this one is called John Uses an iPad.
For the very first time.
God, I don't know if I could play this game if it had a stamina bar. I had to, like, think about that.
Yeah.
But I think that's thinking about the Dark Souls and Bayonetta comparisons. Removing the stamina bar. I'm getting very game design-y thought right now is what I'm doing. Has a great impact on the pace of a combat.
There we go. I think I figured it out. Oh, there's no swipe either. Jesus.
Oh, keyboard swipe thing?
Yeah.
There might be, and I probably have disabled it because I've actually sucked with that, so...
The 250 quality conversation starters, the only list you'll need. It's conversationstarters.com, which only touts 101.
Oh, okay. I thought there was like a generator or something that like paired 2 words together.
Let's see.
Stop sitting around.
I mean, we don't need to be picky, but we can be picky.
Let's see. I'll refine my search here. Okay.
Whoa! Okay, I can barely just walk off the stage.
You can. See, there's a random question conversation topic generator, so let's
Alright.
try that out.
What do we got?
Okay, the first one is, what is the last thing you do before you go to sleep?
That's sad. Do I have to admit this? Because I'm making it sound better than it's gonna be. I'm making it sound better than it's gonna be by saying it's sad because it's truly just pathetic and sad.
Okay.
I watch video game Let's Plays.
Listen, man, some of these episodes put people to sleep, so, you know.
And 80% of them are Dark Souls Let's Plays. Like, right now, I think I'm in the middle of 4 different Let's Players running through a Dark Souls game.
Okay. I gotta ask.
I told you it was going to be sadder. I didn't want to necessarily admit to this.
Yeah, but why? Okay. Like, I can understand watching multiple people play a competitive game, because, you know, people like different play styles, they might have different, you know, technology that they use with the character. You know, there's reasons to watch different people play.
I actually have a good answer for this
game.
one, though.
Okay.
So, I've had in my head for a while a series called, Blood, Souls, and Tears.
Yeah.
Which will be a video series breaking apart the game design of Souls games. So there's a lot of stuff covering like lore. I just bought a book called You Died, which is on some of the game and the lore, but mostly on the community around it. And just like a lot of interviews and talks with people who are in the community, kind of bigger names. But there's not actually much to.
Who is the big name in the Dark
Epic
Souls
Name
community?
Bro. I mean, he is Epic Name Bro. That's there you go, right? Yeah. So Epic Name Bro, Vati Vidya, a German spy, Plague of Gripes. Yeah, that's his handle, Plague of Gripes. If you look for any of these people on YouTube, they have just a ton of. Like, Vyati Vidya, that's all he has. All his videos are just Dark Souls videos. Epic Name Bro, same thing. Like, these are entire channels that do nothing of it. There's, the Bonfire Side podcast. I forget the names of those hosts. But all they do is a podcast about Dark Souls. And the reason that I want to do this series on the game design, I want to break down the elements and talk, okay, we're going to talk about level design, what's traditional, what Dark Souls has been doing, what they do in all the games, what they did in this game versus that game, why it may have changed, etc. And then the next video might be on the combat. The next video might be on how they do their lore, not necessarily the lore itself, just how it's presented in game.
Yeah.
Because if you're making a game, the idea of a fan base that's that obsessed with it, and I can't name a fan base that's that obsessed with it, that has this many things going on. That is not what you just said. It's not a competitive combat game. It's not Street Fighter. It's not Hearthstone. It's not League of Legends or Dota. You know, this doesn't happen for Dragon Age or Mass Effect or, you know, anything like that. Like, these are good games.
Right.
But they have an RPG podcast. They don't have a Dark Souls podcast.
Right.
Let alone they have a Dark Souls podcast that's been doing it for 3 years. You know? So, to me, it's like, okay, I love the series. And it's sort of understanding it, but it's also like trying to tease apart the design elements so that if a designer was watching my video, for instance, I could give them something of like, when you put this in your game, this is why this is in Dark Souls, this is how it works in Dark Souls, these are the systems that go with it that if you skimp on, like a lot of times Dark Souls clones will focus on the difficulty, and they skimp on a lot of the other things of Dark Souls, and it's like, yeah, if you skimp on these other things and just take the difficulty, then you're just making Super Meat Boy. You're not making a Souls game. So, watching all these Let's Players allow me to watch tons of different people with tons of different playstyle who are playing it for tons of different reasons to help me get an opinion and a consensus on, okay, the kind of player that likes story will do these things, you know? There's a lot of people who have talked about the tutorials in Dark Souls and how it just naturally teaches you these things. And then, you know, I've like watched you do a bit of it too. But I've watched a lot of Let's Players just run right past these things that this other guy in this video is saying is like, oh, impossible not to notice. And I'm like, no, it totally is. And it might not be a good thing, you know? As opposed to having some explicit tutorial in a game. But something that Dark Souls will do that I know is a Souls-like game, and that's a thing now. That's a genre. Deal with it. Is they don't have a gate boss. So Dark Souls will always have a gate boss that gates the rest of the game off. And does not allow you to progress until you can beat it. And that boss is designed around some of the central concepts of the game. And basically it's like, hey, if you're not understanding the combat at this level, then life's gonna suck for you, and we're not gonna let you play the game until we know you got it. Have I rambled long enough?
No, we still got like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say that this is the conversation generator so far off to a great start.
A plus on that, yeah.
Yeah.
Mike will answer everyone in the frame of Dark Souls.
Drink whenever Mike answers in the form of Dark Souls. Drink whenever John answers in the form of fighting games.
Time for me to hit the road, love.
But yeah, that's it. That's just like you. It's not uncommon for Street Fighter to have, you know, obsessive communities about it that pour over every detail and will just break down lore on Baka or whoever. Is Baka in Street Fighter?
Hell no.
Okay. Lore on Ken.
Yeah, let's go with
Okay, Ryu.
Yeah.
Yeah, lore on Ryu and Ken, and that matters to them in a way.
Did you say Blanca or Baka?
I said Baka, but Blanca was who I was thinking of. I was thinking of orange dreadlocks, green Hulk monster.
Baka Blanca?
Baka Blanca.
Casablanca.
Is Baka a character in a fighting game?
Baka, I believe, is Japanese for stupid. Now, there might be one named, in some game that's not come over. But...
Baka Bukake Blanca is... in a game we may play later. No.
May make that game later.
What?
Hey, just go on the internet and search Bukake Blanca. I guarantee you'll find
You will
something.
not be disappointed. There will be results.
It'll be female Blanca.
You pretend to forget me. Yet even if your memory may now be lost.
Oh, he's got the same little mark on his forehead, looks like.
Yep.
Am I wrong, Luminous?
So yeah, so watching all the Let's Plays and all that, and just sort of like watching how different people approach it. Because any game that is getting that popular, you can't boil it down to just, oh, people like this. Like, no, there's a large community, and some people are playing it for different reasons. There's people playing Dark Souls to be a PvP invader asshole, you know? And I can relate to that, because that's my World of Warcraft career. I used to light campfires after I killed somebody by them, just to let them know every time they did their corpse run, that I was camping their corpse.
Right.
Not. You will see no mercy, Sovereign One.
I feel like I've killed you twice.
Now, remember them as you stare upon my face.
It's me.
Sorry, mate. Nothing comes to mind. But now that I know that mouth of yours works, maybe you could jog my memory a bit.
Okay, I guess we're
Alright.
not getting the reveal yet.
I hate to let Bayonetta down, but if
Alright, Gambit.
you've activated my trap card.
Are we getting to like the end of the game here? What's going on with this
I don't
game?
know. No, because I checked this how long to beat, and it was like a 12 to 15 hour, and I'm not 6 hours in yet. So
I'm just really fucking confused by
Mike
what the
is
hell's
not
going on.
speed running Bayonetta. Like, Mike sucks at Bayonetta. I hope so I hit the actual dodge. I'm blowing this, but this guy's a lot easier than everybody else I just fought.
Yeah, well. Maybe there's a form change in here somewhere. Not that anyone gives a shit, but the last thing I do before bed, aside from, like, the normal bathroom bullshit, is I'll try and play a game that is just very mindless. So, like, not Street Fighter, not something with a heavy story or something.
Are we talking, like, solitaire level, or are we still talking, like, a grindy sort of RPG?
Well, what I've been doing lately has been playing the Tabletop Racers game that came through PlayStation Plus this month.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's just kind of a dumb little racing game.
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
arcade
I looked
style
at
game.
that. I haven't played it yet. It looked like it might be interesting.
It's fun. But it's, it's the perfect type of game for that sort of just like, It takes some concentration and some focus, but you're not really getting wound up over playing it.
I've done poorly this fight.
Well, maybe in the next episode you'll get them.
Alright. See you guys next episode.
Until then, the shadow remains cast.